Welcome to my allotment in East Sussex. Week of March. Terrible. Storm Freya, door to the polytunnel was pushed open. I had to repair bolt hole. Storm Freya had pushed the door, forcing the bolt hole and smashing the rebate. Concentrated in the shed. I made a seed box as a prototype to use in soil blocker, and you'll be able to see that. I've got to stress that it's what I first designed, built it, now I'll deconstruct it like all the good chefs and bring it down to simplicity, ease of construction, and I've got some good ideas in mind for it. But at the moment I think it's been successful, but you will see this in the oncoming video. I've also had a couple of days on the plot where it hasn't rained, but the ground has been very wet and muddy, but I've managed to reduce the level of the area which I normally call the jungle, and put in some retaining walls. So, hope you enjoy the video. Catch you later. Following last week's upload with seed sowing, I sowed the cabbage greyhound a couple of days later using the coir compost, and no difference. 6 days later, bang on as predicted, the seeds appeared 1st of March. Marginally, the peat compost was the better, followed by the coir, with the ordinary compost in the rear. There was nothing in it, so after 2 weeks they'd all caught up anyway, bringing it down to personal choice and cost. And as coir is more environmentally friendly, I'm settling for that as my compost. After a session of wind and rain, we would receive a spell of bright sunshine, which would suddenly end with no warning to another session of wind and rain. Twice I made an attempt to construct a retaining beam in an effort to continue the path, plus a level growing area. The current plan is to form a gate where the plastic toolbox is positioned. Rain stop play. I have to get my umbrella. The requirement for a seed blocking tray was one of an open base to allow capillary matting to be used and a means of supporting labels giving clear descriptions of what is and when the seeds are sown, and this is what I came up with. From this first mitre we mark out the length. No measurements were taken, all sizes were taken from the actual components. It is important the two lengths are exactly the same, hence engineers work to the nearest thou, woodworkers just get it right. Two lengths are placed face to face and clamped, ready to be marked out. Another essential is to give identification marks to the timber with orientation, i.e. left and right, top and bottom. Familiarity breeds errors, and I carried out marking half-heartedly and made an error. Housing joints were cut, nudging the wood in small increments with the thumb. Setting the timber with the eye and then gently testing it and then cutting the joint. All housing joints now cut, and we have some assembly. Did you notice the error? We can now measure physically the length of the centre spine, which is then duly cut to size and fitted. The housings are transferred across to the centre spine. With a blatantly late attempt to provide orientation and identity marks. Too late, Michael. Too late. Damage is done. Dead centre of the timber is found using a marking gauge and scribe for cutting the half lap joints. These are cut on the overhead saw in the same method as the housing joints were. It's now time for a glue up and some assembly. During the glue up, I replaced the misformed member with a new piece which used up my available timber, resulting in a different section being used for the centre cross piece. I must also state why am I using this section of timber and why am I using hardwood. One reason only: there was a damaged piece on the woodyard shelf and they could not sell it at full price, and I bought it for a couple of quid. When I make the production model, it'll be in salvaged softwood with butt joints joined by brackets. Replacing the misformed member was opportune at this juncture. I have been searching various builders merchants in the area for a suitable mesh for the base of the seed tray and came across this in one of them. Taking it home, I found it was the exact width of the prototype. Now this was good luck, not good management, but I'll take it all the same. The mesh was then screwed to the base of the seed tray. Excess mesh was then ground off the edge of the seed tray. All the brackets were screwed to the four corners. Scrap pieces of plywood were then jigsawed to shape to form the labels. We now have a prototype seed tray for soil blocking. Let's get started. Next day, no rain but still windy after the storm Freya, and onto the allotment, first to check for any damage and secondly to test the prototype seed tray. Only damage on my plot is the door to the ponytail. My grandson, that's lucky, his polly has been blown down. On to making the compost based on the coir. Then some of my own garden compost. Grit sand, biochar, dolomite lime, all mixed together. A glug of water, all mixed together into a gooey mess. Seed tray all set up on the bench, and we start making the blocks. First successfully raised, now the seeds. Seeds are a selection from Aldi for 99p, starting with beetroot, which are handheld and placed in by hand, continuing with the finer seeds using the pencil, then given a light covering of vermiculite. Lightly pressing down and firming the top. Underneath goes the capillary matting on both sides. Reservoir screwed to the bench top, and it's filled with some water. And that's the seed sowing completed. And using the same compost, I made some 2-inch blocks, inserting the seedlings from the seedling tray. I hope you like this rather long video and look forward to recording the seed showing, which should be the 17th of March. So till then, take care and bye.